The teams, and with Emi Martinez in goal, Argentina select the same defence as started the semi-final. That means a 100th cap for Nicolas Otamendi, and Nicolas Tagliafico preferred at left-back to Marcos Acuna. Adjustment though further forward, the combative Paredes gives way to the creative Angel Di Maria, and Lionel Messi's 26th World Cup appearance represents a new record. He and Julian Alvarez account for 9 of Argentina's 12 tournament goals. Become the 4th and 5th men to captain their country at 2 World Cup finals. Tomasz Kwiatkowski, also of Poland, is the video assistant referee. For France, Hugo Lloris can become the first captain ever to lift the World Cup twice. Tayo Upamecano is fully recovered and reclaims his place from Konate in the back four. Varane is fine. Adrien Rabiot, who also missed the semi-final, reclaims his place from Youssouf Fofana. Messrs Griezmann and Mbappé both scored in the last World Cup final. Olivier Giroud is another of 5 in this side, who also started the equivalent game in Moscow 4.5 years ago. It is the same 11 that started the quarter-final here against England. Mbappé, 11.5 years, Messi's junior, his clubmate. He already has the medal. 2 days shy of his 24th birthday, Kylian Mbappé could have 2 of them. Argentina's number 10, Maradona, Messi, each in his turn near supernaturally great. Maradona won the World Cup. The complete utopian narrative demands of Messi that he also wins the World Cup. High noon on a sizzling summer's day in Buenos Aires. 4 o'clock on a chill Parisian Sunday afternoon. Nightfall in Doha. The final of the 22nd World Cup. France again, or Argentina at last. Each for the right to a 3rd star on their national jersey. Bundles of romance around it, yes. But Alan, what is the nuts and bolts reality of this football match?
I suppose
Belly let it roll out. Nicked on for Messi. And spread adroitly by Messi for Di Maria. And Di Maria can loft it in. Nudge cleared by Rabiot, taken up by De Paul. Messi. De Paul. Scooped up towards Alvarez, who was offside.
He should be full of it, shouldn't he, Alvarez? After his goals, just went a little too early. They held the line well, France there.
Hernandez has gifted it back to Messi, and now De Paul gifting it again towards Di Maria, seen by Koundé, as assistance from Dembele and Griezmann. That's a thick touch. Alvarez, what a pop! McAllister got plenty on it.
Right start from Argentina. Not the best defending from Griezmann, but they've only the... Coming round on the blind side, Messi. His chance to try and nick it. Enough strike from Alexis McAllister, who's had a good tournament.
And Molina collected by Upamecano. Gathered then by Fernandez. Sifted through by Messi. Moved on now by McAllister, taken up at pace by Di Maria. Face to face with Dembele. McAllister. Fernandez. Nicked by Griezmann, one back for Alvarez. Now Angel Di Maria. Di Maria's cutback has reached Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul strikes! The deflection from Varane flies wide.
Well, they've been sharper in all areas of the pitch in these opening minutes, Argentina. That Molina run just gives De Paul a little bit of space and time to get his shot away, and that could have gone anywhere.
Phenomenal. Here is their phenomenal player. Messi to the near post, away comfortably by Griezmann. Recycled by De Paul. Messi again. Tees Griezmann, who again isn't having it. Now De Paul. Up into the air by Rabiot. Alvarez competing. Lloris couldn't gather. The referee has intervened, and France have a clearing free kick.
I'll talk about forced onto the back foot here, France. They're finding Argentina sharp, hungry opponents. Lloris comes and just gets locked off. Romero actually gets pushed into the keeper.
36th birthday a week tomorrow, Boxing Day. And he may be in action for his club. But he received one in the midriff there from his club mate. Romero. Tomorrow morning they'll be friends again.
Upamecano though, shove. Difficult to get the ball up to Giroud. The France, they're trying to block the pathway.
Hernandez caught on it by De Paul. And here is Messi. And here's Rodrigo De Paul. Lionel Messi. Angel Di Maria. It bobbled up in front of him.
Well, that's the way it's been for France in these early stages. Just not at the races. They get away with it once more. Tricky one to take.
Well, recalling again that wonderful game between these. And here in Doha is their first window of genuine opportunity.
Well, they've got some height, they've got some power, France here.
Floated in by Griezmann. And attacked at full velocity by Olivier Giroud.
He's climbed over Angel Di Maria, I think it is. Desperate to get his head on the ball.
De Paul. Fernandez. It's going through for Di Maria, touched on by Alvarez. Di Maria away from Koundé. He's got the ground, he's got a penalty. Dembele had a little flick. Di Maria went tumbling. And Argentina eye the first massive opportunity of the night.
Well, he's looked lively from the start. Does he clip his heels here? Perhaps just making Di Maria trip up. I don't think VAR are going to overturn this. He's looked so dangerous on these one-on-ones. Said Koundé might be in trouble, but Dembele was even in more bother there. Has to stop the Argentine.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Goal in the last 16. Penalty in the quarter-final. Penalty in the semi-final. Messi and the world. A breath, a heartbeat, and Messi! A goal forevermore. Perhaps his moment for infinity. As if predestined.
Well, they deserve it, don't they? By far the better team so far. And I'm not sure anybody in this stadium thought he was going to miss this. Talk about a cool head. France have not come to the party yet. They've hardly kicked a ball in anger and they find themselves a goal down. But a long, long way to go here.
Whatever the outcome, he has had at least his moment. He and they, tens of thousands of them, millions of them, over the parks and squares and bars and cafes of Buenos Aires. His 12th World Cup goal, and that draws him level. In by Griezmann towards Giroud, out by Romero, chased up by Hernandez. A pretty hefty collision and an urgent signal from the referee that medical attention is required. Hernandez and Messi.
Hernandez caught it in the stomach, but Messi caught it with his head.
In by Messi, out I think by Giroud from the near post, and now Messi is offside.
Much better corner, this one, from the earlier one. Giroud doing his job.
He's had a super tournament too, as
really sharp.
Ball exchanging with Messi. And Messi again. McAllister, Messi. Full pirouette. Asked a lot of Di Maria. And Di Maria has come up with a very clever answer. Fernandez. Alvarez. Scythed wildly.
They just look inspired though, Argentina. A bit between the teeth. Loose from Romero.
Fernandez. Mbappé away from Romero, but there's Fernandez. That's a large part of the job he does. That's a fire he put out before it began to rage. Messi.
Oh, lovely.
Delightful. Alvarez. Here's McAllister. Di Maria is the spare man. And how Di Maria! Glorious goal! Argentine gold! That is just beautiful.
One of the goals of the tournament in terms of teamwork. No surprise that Lionel Messi's involved. What about that for a little two-touch? And afterwards, you knew McAllister had seen his man. You knew he was aware of where Di Maria was, and you knew Di Maria was going to finish it. That's exquisite. And there seemed an inevitability about this. They've just been too much for France. The French can't cope with it. They cannot cope. Absolutely brilliant.
Angel Di Maria, who scored the goal which made them continental champions last year at the expense of Brazil, has come up with another iconic Argentine moment. Tears. He blinks back the moment. Koundé comes up with the ball. Griezmann beaten to it by Romero. Sifted through by Messi. Taken up by Di Maria. And set for De Paul!
Well, the challenge for Argentina coming out for the second half isn't... Would have been some goal from De Paul. Complacency is the only enemy, maybe, and a mistake like that.
By Koundé, Griezmann.
No.
On towards Di Maria, sorted out by Koundé, taken back by Tagliafico, and Di Maria can run at them, and Alvarez can take it up. Julian Alvarez saw just a shaft of light at the near post of the Reese.
Yeah, would have hit the side net in this, but he does well to draw a save out of Lloris. Good power on it.
Tagliafico, cleanly won. Di Maria. Forcing Koundé back, tying him in knots. Di Maria. Allowed to run! The little fellow was tiptoeing in behind.
Two players diving in at Messi's feet here, desperately. And that's what it was. Good challenge from Fabio in the end. But that move started, Tagliafico getting in quick, winning the ball.
Varane. Alemani left behind. McAllister, all industry. Messi, all craft. Alvarez. McAllister's getting there, and Reese got there first.
A lot of shoving the bat. Upamecano.
Reese escaped it anyway, but across the byline.
Yeah, Upamecano just doing enough not to give away the penalty.
Griezmann to take. A quarter of the final to play. Slung in by Antoine Griezmann. Nudged wide. By Colomboani.
Didn't quite catch it.
Possibly the best spell this France have had. Mbappé countering a bit now, driving through and firing hard.
Well, a couple of touches in the box, it's an effort on goal. It's a start.
Alvarez had it. McAllister's enjoying having it. Acuna. McAllister. Messi. At walking pace. Messi. Fernandez.
To a man, Argentina, they've been superb. I can't think of one player that's been below par out there, and it doesn't often happen where everybody puts in at the...
Pairs of 78, luxuriating in the lead of 2022. Over the top by Mbappé, chased by Colomboani. And Colomboani has got into the box, he's got a penalty! He's got a way back for France! Otamendi had a tug. So hold on, just hold on.
Very very similar, actually, to the one on Di Maria. A little tangle of legs in there, just there. And again, VAR aren't going to overrule the ref here. And France, well, they've got a squeak of a chance they convert this one.
Well, Griezmann is off the field, so there is a conversation about who takes it. I suspect a short one. His name is Kylian. Messi has had his say from that very spot. Now Kylian Mbappé.
He likes to go top corner, as you saw on that graphic. What will he do here?
Mbappé, compelled, obliged. France just might. Mbappé with thrust. A president on his feet. A superstar re-enlivened. A nation re-infused with hope.
Yeah,
just maybe.
Sheer power did for Emi Martinez there. We'd almost written the France team off here. Almost.
Out by Otamendi. These 10 minutes will last a lifetime for Argentina. Messi can't keep it from Coman, and Coman can go the other way. Rabiot, Mbappé, Thuram, Mbappé! Oh, wow! He is an awesome force of nature! Brutal and brilliant! It's 2 each in the World Cup final!
Wow, when you want your top man, your superstar, to come to the fore, Kylian Mbappé does exactly that. When it comes to him, I think, no, don't volley it from there. Take a touch or two. But such is the confidence of this player, even when he's hardly had a sniff. What about that for a connection? What a volley, what a moment in this World Cup final. Incredible.
Seconds between Mbappe's penalty and his ferocious volley. And Deschamps is living a new life. There's how it is to be French now. Oh. Messi 6 World Cup goals, Mbappé 7. Alvarez, Messi, surrounded. And here goes Thuram. Marcus Thuram on the march. Mbappé, Colomboani.
This match has turned on its head. Argentina will be feeling totally deflated, as if they've thrown it away. France will be feeling they can nick it now. They look shell-shocked.
To Paul. Bullied off it by Camavinga. Here's Mbappé, explosive. Kylian Mbappé, oh, it's deflected up and over.
Well, the alarm bells are ringing there for Argentina once this lad's got the ball at his feet. Might just have been on target and troubling Martinez.
Coman takes. Martinez comes. Romani. Camavinga. Coman, he's got round the back here, Kingsley Coman. He's been upended, Camavinga, Rabiot!
Good use of the advantage by the ref. It was outside the box. Certainly not a penalty.
To Paul Fernandes, McAllister, Alvarez, to Paul, Messi, Lionel Messi, oh! What a reach by Lloris.
It's not in the corner, but there was more than enough power on it. Oh, I just moved in the air a touch as well.
Messi. Messi. The Paul. Fernandes. Spread for Acuna. And rattled back in by McAllister.
Yeah, Varane with the really good clearance. It span off his head.
In by Coman. Upamecano gave it a wallop. Coman's interested again. Messi has come across to do key defending.
Yeah, that wasn't the header he was after. Disappointed he gave away a corner here. He's just trying to cushion it.
Now Toro Martinez. Fernandes, McAllister, Acuna, Tagliafico, Messi, Leo Messi, McAllister, Messi, Martinez, what a block! Montiel! Up and over by Varane.
Well, we've hardly seen Lionel Messi for the past 20 minutes or so. All of a sudden he bursts into life. Martinez thinks he's got a great chance of scoring, but for Upamecano. What a block from the Frenchman, that is. Slightly in.
Acuna shaped into the path of Lautaro Martinez! Who is intent, he should at least have a corner. Goal kick given.
Wow. Question perhaps of offside, but... Oh, yeah, it should have been. It's...
Lautaro Martinez, backed by the robust Upamecano, is Montiel. Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi, Fernandes, Martinez, Messi!
Offside.
Offside flag is up.
Has he given offside?
The referee's given the goal. The referee's given the goal. The little magic man from right on the line. An embrace of disbelief. Messi at millimetres.
No offside there. Was it here? No. It's a goal. And that watch on the wrist to the ref does not lie. Lionel Messi perhaps has just scored the winning goal in this World Cup final.
Lionel Messi is conquering his final peak. entitled. Tears. Amid family, in front of the whole wide world.
Well, I looked across at the assistant on the far side and he seemed to half raise his flag. That's why I wondered. And then he thought perhaps, well, we'll leave that one to VAR.
Was it written? Can it be? See the tears, feel the emotion.
Well, it had to be him, didn't it? Here we go. Definitive proof. So tight. The scruffiest finish, really, you could imagine. But one of the most precious goals, perhaps the most precious he will ever score. Yeah, I think we can say that would be number one if they end up lifting the...
Clinging with all they have to what they have. In by Coman. Out to Mbappé.
Oh, handball.
Shout for handball. He hasn't, has he? He has. Which side of the line?
It's in.
It has hit Montiel on the arm, and the referee has awarded a penalty. In the 117th minute.
Mbappé, I think there was an appeal, but not a mad appeal, which you would expect at this stage. With the arms up, used it to block the ball. It's almost a natural reflex, but it's hit the elbow.
Kylian Mbappé is on a hat-trick. Moments remain of an epic World Cup final. Mbappé. Into the galaxy of greats! And France, alive again! This is epic and some. Messi 2, Mbappé 3. The first World Cup final hat-trick since Harston 66.
Well, we build it as the Mbappé-Messi show. And so often in those circumstances, the story lies elsewhere. Not tonight. Not tonight. The main men have come to the fore. And we've got deadlock. We've got heartbreak.
It is 3-3, isn't it? And here is Montiel. And there's Messi. Produced goals than any ever before. 172. Is there time for one more? France drive. Mbappé drives. In by Mbappé.
Oh, well, he's a tall lad, Colin Mawani, but not quite tall enough here. Really does get up well. The faintest of touches, perhaps, Mark.
On by Dybala. Out by Konate. Up into the air by Paredes. Coached forward by Fernandez, coached forward by Messi. This is Lautaro Martinez! And the flag is up. Breathe.
He must have known, I think. Martinez. Surely that is that.
Forward by Canate. Colomboani! What a stop! What a stop by Martinez. Dybala, they could counter here, Argentina. It's Messi. He has players beyond them. And Messi has rolled it through. And Martinez waits in the middle. Lautaro Martinez wide.
He's panicked, hasn't he, Martinez? He's just... Well, that's pressure. And that is a world-class save. Absolutely magnificent up the other end. He hit it well enough. Lautaro Martinez, wow. It was there for him on a plate.
Mady. When does this end? Mbappé. Held up by Romero, but not for long. Kylian Mbappé, and still.
He thought about having a shot from a tighter angle, and then thought, no, I'll duck in again. What a dribble. What a game.
Thank you. What can you say but thank you? It was at St. Championships last summer and they lost to Switzerland because Kylian Mbappé failed against Jan Sommer with their final penalty. This time, having twice already scored from the spot and 3 times in all having scored, Mbappé steps up first. And Mbappé rattles it in. His day of no error.
When you hit it that hard, even though the keeper guesses the right way, it's going to be a difficult one. Gets a decent touch on it, but nowhere near enough. Interesting that the 2 top men are going first.
Well, Messi went first against the Netherlands. He went first also in last summer's Copa America shootout in Brasilia against Colombia in the semi-final. And on both occasions he scored. Messi with such immaculate poise.
How do you do that? How do you do this in these circumstances?
Next up is Kingsley Coman. Ear-splitting whistles. Coman. Great stop! Martinez is punching the air again. Massive character, massive moment.
That's twice he's guessed right. With Mbappé, couldn't do much about it. He could with this one. He's a big lad, he's got a long reach.
Well, for Argentina, Paulo Dybala came off the bench with this kick of the ball in mind.
such a few minutes as he has. Not an easy situation, that. Martin Mouth perhaps hitting it down the middle.
Has scored one of the goals of this competition against England in the quarter-finals. Martinez is trying to get in his head. He hasn't helped with the return of the ball. He will do what it takes. Not a nail left to be chewed.
Easy to say now, but never looked entirely confident waiting for that. He thrives on these situations, Martinez. He really does.
Paredes to take Argentina to match point.
Gets a touch on it, Hugo Lloris. Gets a touch on it. Almost under his body, under the outstretched palm.
And France's margin for error is now 0.
Here we go. He's trying everything there, Martinez, trying to have a word with his man. Ref pushing him back.
This is Colin Mawani. Yes, it is. Nowhere to hide. He must. He has.
If in doubt, put your foot through it.
A long, lonely walk for Gonzalo Montiel. Didn't start the game, he can finish it. Montiel. Will tango all night long. 36 years since Maradona and Mexico. Here, finally, is a nation's new